Joseph, YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Breaking news update. In a massive turn of events, Grace Jabbari, and we're talking about Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend who's accusing him of putting his hands on her, attacking her, etc., has been arrested for assaulting Jonathan Majors. So guys, this headline goes on to say Majors' case on innocence has been backed by video evidence. Now, this is for many people who didn't agree with my stance on this situation. This is, of course, going to be surprising news. I'm surprised that he has evidence to prove that she is the actual danger in this situation, right? I've released several videos talking about how this whole case does not make sense. And of course, what have we seen? We've seen people who believe the man is guilty before it's actually been proven with actual evidence. But here's the funny thing is throughout this whole case, Jonathan Majors brought countless number of evidence proving that after she claimed that she was attacked, etc., she went out partying, dancing, and of course, people come up with every excuse in the book. There's those people who believe in the believe all women no matter what. And then there's the black women. And listen, some black men too, who are upset that this man was dating a white woman and are upset that he's now dating a black woman because, oh, he's just doing it to save face. And Megan Good is a PR stunt. Those people just want him locked up for dating outside of his race, which I think is crazy.
No, I'll have a tea actually.
But I get it. You drink tea. I will say this though, guys. I haven't seen this headline confirmed. I've seen it a few places, but as far as like mainstream platforms, and I'm not talking about news platforms because who watches those anymore? I'm talking about, like the Shade Room or unfortunately Hollywood Unlocked, which is taken seriously for some reason. And all these other platforms that were painting Jonathan Majors in a bad light. They're not talking about this. My question is why? Is it because they're waiting for more evidence? And why aren't they pushing this specific update? I don't know. Maybe they're waiting to see this confirmed, maybe photos. But again, I've been seeing this headline everywhere. But listen, I'm open to maybe this being fabricated, but I don't see why it would be fabricated. So this followed after Jonathan Majors took legal action against his ex-girlfriend, probably when he was walking in with Megan Good hand in hand. This post was published that read, Jonathan Majors takes legal action with DV lawsuit against ex-girlfriend following assault, and a few photos here of his ex-girl. You guys know my stance on this situation. Definitely didn't look like a healthy relationship, and hopefully he's learned from having toxic relationship. He does have to take some fault in this particular situation to an extent, man, because this stuff doesn't just happen. If you are right now messing with a woman who you've seen is liable or gets you to the point, or she's liable of getting to the point where emotions turn into acting without thinking, allowing your emotions to take a hold of your decision making, then you're going to suffer the consequences of continuing to entertain that relationship, especially if you're at the position he's at, because nobody knows you right now, but you can still get arrested. You can still get falsely accused. It's worse when you are a man and you are in the spotlight, especially a black man, because you're going to get it from both ways, especially if you're dating out, right? You're going to have people who are looking at you saying, oh man, we need to put that man away. The Me Too movement and everybody. And then you're going to get the part of the community that just wants to see you fall for dating outside of your race, right? And listen, I'm not going to stop saying this, but for somebody who's dated mostly black women and engaged to one, I've still never understood how women who feel so strongly about a man dating outside of his race doesn't somehow borderline on racist, Let's check out these comments, man. See what the people have to say. This is good news for Jonathan Majors. First comment here says, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't be able to be his black savior. This woman says, she says, no, I don't like coffee.
I hate coffee. It's so strong.
Now that had almost 500 likes of women who also agreed, nope, wouldn't do it. Not me. But we all know if Jonathan Majors slid in the DMs, we already know what's up. Right. Another comment here says, gets in trouble, runs to black woman. Another commenter here said, y'all black women in these comments are so racist. It's crazy. Yes, I said racist. This is a black woman talking. She goes on to say, fight me because that's what it is. He chose to be with a white woman. That's his prerogative. Now, I'm a bit careful to call the women who have this view racist. I do think maybe that's me being too considerate, but I do think there are a lot of people out here, man, who are programmed without even realizing it. Like, they just believe what they're told. Either they're watching too much Hollywood Unlocked and these movies that, train people to see an interracial couple and think to themselves that that's not right. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these people actually are racist. What do you guys think? Comment down below. She goes on to say, he couldn't have known this was going to happen. Do you know how many black women do stuff like this too? Whoa, she went there. It's not just white women that cry wolf. Now, as much as I support what she's saying right there, I understand that historically, I do understand, man, white women are notorious for doing this. I'm not completely oblivious out here, guys. I know, right? I've heard stories, I see it. But I think when it comes to policing love and relationships, things can get pretty weird, right? But I'm not so naive that I'm completely just surprised that people see a black man dating a white woman. I get it. I get where it's coming from, but I'm thinking you can't sit there and say, oh, well, because he fell in love with the woman of the opposite race and they build a relationship together, or every man who does fall in love with the woman of who's white in specific, then they deserve everything that they get. No, man. People will and should be with the person who shows them the most appreciation and love. Unfortunately, shit like this happens. Goes on to say, I'm so sick of this black-white debate. People are free to date or marry whoever they want to date or marry. Your race has nothing to do with your character, period. This is true. Goes on to say, her being white has nothing to do with her actions, no different than black people. But that does have been black women and white men situation. I don't know what that's supposed to say right there. This comment section would not be the way that it is now. Again, fight me because it's true. So I think she's saying if that was a black woman doing that to him, the comment section wouldn't be the way that it is. Yeah, it's true. We've got another comment here from another woman that says, I hope he sets an example out of her. Sick of this narrative with the angry emoji. Another person here says, plot twist, he got on and left her for a black woman. 124 likes. Hey, that's a different way to look at it, right? Instead of looking at it, from the perspective of what's this guy doing now dating a black woman, why not look at it like he got successful and started dating a black woman? And of course, that being Megan Good, because if it was the other way around, they would definitely call it out as, oh, now, you switched over. You guys know how it goes. Somebody responded back to her and said, LOL, as he should. Another comment here reads, another innocent black man accused of something he didn't do. Glad he getting justice. Somebody else here says, nothing has been proven about this dude. Nothing. Very true. So everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Anthony Mackie. I did hear about Anthony Mackie's thoughts on the Jonathan Majors situation, which I thought was cool, man, that he spoke out. And it's very interesting because you think you'd hear at least Michael B. Jordan speak out about this situation. But of course, people are afraid of their careers. Something about Anthony Mackie is he is, traditional. Once a woman can nurture him, provide for him. I did a video a while back of him talking about how he needs his woman to make him a sandwich. You can go search at ChichyZed Anthony Mackie after this one. It's a pretty good one. Another comment here reads, women who make false allegations deserve prison time, period. This has gotta stop. Another comment here says he used the multiverse to help him. Hilarious. And our final commenter here just posted the reverse Uno card. Listen, guys, as always, I'm curious to know, man, what do you think of this situation? It's looking pretty good for Jonathan Majors. I'm happy to see this news and hope that it's actually valid and true. Guys, as always, I appreciate you checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.